there, subscribe to this channel.
What is up, guys? This is the ZeusTuber, and today I am back with another Walking Dead video. This one has to do with my thoughts on a potential time skip or no time skip between seasons 5 and 6 of The Walking Dead, and it will be backed up by photos that I found on the Walking Dead fans. Now, I saw these photos a few days ago, and I didn't really think much of them because they were just a picture, literally just a picture of Lenny James, who plays Morgan, posing with a fan, and the same for Andrew Lincoln posing with a fan and signing an autograph. And I looked at him like, alright, nothing really to talk about here. However, I went back and looked at him again, and in this picture here, you clearly see that that Andy still has one of these bandages on his nose there that he had on in the season 5 finale after his fight with Pete. Now, he doesn't have all the other ones. Yeah, I know he had more than just the one on there. He doesn't have any bruising on his face at all either. So I'm thinking, hey, does this mean that they're doing a time skip, or maybe they're not doing a time skip? I don't know. Like I said, he had multiple bandages on his face in the finale. Now he only has one. Could this indicate that maybe a few days have passed, or maybe it might just totally spitballing here and there's no time skip whatsoever? Would it make more sense to have maybe a few weeks or a few days time skip where we can, where they can just work in how maybe the Alexandrians are maybe starting to accept Rick in the leadership role? Or maybe that he's been in the leadership role for a little bit and they're not so happy about it. You know, like in the comics, we know, if you read the comics, you know that whole Nicholas story arc where he's not okay with Rick taking charge. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think they're going to skip over the whole thing where Deanna, or in the comics, Douglas gives power to Rick. But in the show, I don't think they're going to skip over Deanna giving power to Rick. I'm sure we're going to have a whole scene devoted to that. At this point, I think Rick would happily accept that power because he knows that he's a better leader for these people than she is. And so I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you think there's going to be a little bit of a time skip? I would bet money that it's not going to be anything more than maybe a couple weeks at most. It's going to be a couple weeks or less, if at all. We'll have to wait and see because there's just so much stuff that's going to be happening, or that should be happening directly following the season 5 finale, where in my head it would be a waste to see them skip ahead more than a couple weeks and just say, oh, everything's fine now. Like if they did like a thing where they did between seasons 3 and 4 where, hey, things were more or less okay at the end of season 3, and then season 4 comes and they're, it's one big happy family. They got a whole community thriving. Like I didn't mind it for the season 3 to 4 skip there. I didn't mind that so much because we didn't really miss too much in terms of comic book material. But I feel like if they were to skip between seasons 5 and 6 at a vast amount of time, then we would be missing out on some pretty cool scenes between characters and things of that sort. So once again, comment down below your thoughts, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And I'll be back at you guys after this with another video. This next one will have some spoilers in it, potential spoilers. They're not confirmed yet, but it's just based on some images the Walking Dead fans have provided us lovely Walking Dead fans with. So I'll see you guys later, and have yourselves a wonderful day.